Okay, hello YouTube, this is Redeem4, and today I'll be doing another anime box set review, and today I'll be doing One Piece. Now, this is a fantastic series of an anime. I have a lot of things to say about it. Well, quite a few things anyways. Now, in particular, there are quite a few box sets or just DVDs that you can get for this in America, like if you're going to want to buy it. And yeah, I want to tell you, yeah, these DVDs in particular, the ones that say they have the characters on the front, the flag in the back, the little icon insignia on the top right, those are the ones to buy, the One Piece collection. Now the ones not to buy are these. Yeah, I have them. But these here, the ones that I'm having in the front here, I'm not reviewing these today, but or at all, but basically two of these equal one of those in the back. So, see, the problem with the front ones in the front, they went for about like $49.99, I believe, and when they came out, and they only have 13 episodes on each one of them. And the entire series, up to date in Japan right now, is 526 episodes right now. And in America, we only have about we only have 205. And so, as you can imagine, 13 episodes for $50 is a lot of money to shell out, and you're gonna have tons of these. And these are a bit bigger than the collections behind us, so you can just do the math there and figure that these are not the way to go. Now, let me take these away. These are the way to go. These have 26 episodes in them, and they contain the same exact DVDs that are found in these right here. So, you know, that's just... get them. So basically two of these equal one of those. So that's the way to go with getting One Piece in America. And another one not to get is the 4Kids dub, which if you Google anything on especially YouTube about the One Piece 4Kids dub, you'll see how much people hate that. So yeah, stay away from that. But this is the way to go. Now, the voice acting is another thing. Like, some people, I mean, basically, the English voice actors almost sound, I think they almost sound almost identical to their Japanese counterparts, except for a few characters, which are not as good as the Japanese one, but they're pretty close. I mean, I don't expect anybody to be as good as Luffy in Japanese, but I think they kind of did Luffy's character a little bit wrong. I mean, it works, but I still prefer his Japanese counterpart to the American one. Not that the American one is bad, but basically, this is just as good as the Japanese one, and they didn't edit anything out. It's great. So, yeah, so we have 26 in each box set, and these go for about $20. Like, if you get them from Amazon, I think they're 40 if you just get them new. But yeah, so I mean, they look great. The covers look great. The sides are great too. Yeah, I knew they would fall down. Yeah, these are pretty hard to stand up. I actually need to have my hand for these. So they look great side. The backs, they look great too. So there's almost nothing that's bad about them. It tells you all the descriptions, like what's going on in that particular part of the series. Some screenshots down here, cool picture. I mean, they're great. The extras are almost non-existent. These are what I was telling you guys about the stereotypical extras in anime box sets, because these just have commentary sometimes, the textless songs and trailers. that's all there is for every single box set so far. And there are quite a few. Yeah, but the only thing, the downside about this, kind of, is the older box sets got farther and these just started coming out. So these only have 3, like they're only on part 3, like collection 3, which has Nami on the front. I don't have that right now, but I have it like on order. It's in the mail. So, yeah, I might actually review that if you guys want me to. Some later point. Try to maybe tell you a little bit about the story that's going on in those part. I'm just going to give you the rundown of the beginning of the show in the first part. The second part, you know, just because if I gave anything away there, it'd be spoilers. So let's open these up real quick. I'm just going to get one at a time because these things, as you saw, are pretty flimsy because the DVD is just like this, so it's very thin, barely can stand up. The back is the same. Flip this around. Back's the same. The inside is good. They're not stacked. On the left side there, it tells you what's on each disc, which is great because there's a lot of episodes, so you want to know which is on each disc. And they're not stacked, thankfully, even though they look like they would be. And we just have plain cover art, but you can't see it from here. Now let me do this. You can't see it from here, but under the insignia for the on the straw hat symbol there, on their pirate flag, it tells you what episodes are in each one. So if you're like me, you know basically what episodes have, like what's going on during what episodes. So that's helpful in that regard. So let's take a look at the next one, which front same as the other thing, side is the other same, and the back's the same. Yeah, they didn't do anything special for that. Let's see here. Yeah, same again, tells you what's on the left side. Discs, the same except the insignia is green and has a bandana or do-rag over his head like Zoro has. Yep, stacked again. Nice. And this one actually cooperates with me and goes over there. So on the back it has the other discs. So yeah, very simple, but it works. You don't really need anything complicated with a series that gets over 500 episodes. But the story is just that great that you should stick with it. Well, I'm pretty sure once you get hooked in, you'll be hooked for life. And see if I can stand these up again. That being a pain. And cannot do it with this one. So, you know what? We'll just put this one here. There we go. You only need to see one right now to demonstrate my point. So basically the story is about Monkey D. Luffy, who wants to become king of the pirates. And in this world, this very fantasy world, there are these things called devil fruits. And these devil fruits will give you a certain type of power. And our main character is a rubber man who can stretch his limbs like really far and hit people with it, and you know, he's very stretchy, and yeah, he does a lot of things with that. He's very powerful. And along his journey, basically in these first 2 box sets, he's just trying to go around, find crew members. Basically, he has nothing in the beginning. Like in the very first episode, he's floating around in the water in a barrel, waiting to land up somewhere. Oh, and I forgot one thing. People who eat the devil fruit are not just all powerful. They cannot swim. So as you can imagine, being a pirate and being in this world that's mostly filled with water, which I forgot to mention too, I mean, not being able to swim is a bad thing, because if your ship goes down, you touch in the water, you lose all your strength, and you can't swim. What can you do? So it's obviously definitely not a good idea to have a full crew of devil fruit users. So yeah, and then our second crew member here is Roronoa Zoro, and he uses a 3-sword style, which is Santoryu in Japanese. I believe they say that in English too. But yeah, his dream is to become the greatest swordsman, kind of like Luffy wants to become the king of the pirates. And the thing about King of the Pirates is, there was this guy named Gold Roger. For those of you who like to be technical here, Gold D. Roger. And basically, he was king of the pirates. He found this place called One Piece. No, wait, he made this place called One Piece, basically. And it has all of his treasure and riches, and he's like, if you want it, it's yours. And he's like, right when he was dying on the, the gallows and stuff, he's like, you can have it. All my treasure I left in one piece. So basically, it started this great age of pirates going to try to find this island in the Grand Line, which is very treacherous waters and stuff. They try to find One Piece and become king of the pirates. And it's been like, I think 50 years or something like that since that happened, and nobody's found it yet. Everyone's been basically dying in the Grand Line, and stuff's happened. I'm not going to give too much stuff away there. So, yeah. So that's what their goal is. And other colorful characters along the way include Nami, the pirate thief, Usopp, the liar, who is also their sniper. Some other characters, you got Sanji, the love cook, who is girl crazy, and I mean, he's their cook too. He fights with his legs. Yeah, so I mean, we got some great characters. Those are not all the characters; they get a whole bunch of them. But every character interacts with each other in such a way that it's just great. It's actually pretty funny, even in the English version. I mean, you can actually get some actual laughs out of it, and that's not something that's pretty easy to do in a Japanese anime, because, or maybe it's just me, but in most Japanese animes that try to be funny, they're not really that funny. I mean, you can say haha like you're fake laughing, but to make you actually laugh out loud and actually get hysterical over it, kind of, well, not hysterical, but I mean actually have a real laugh out of it, I mean that's kind of rare. So yeah, I mean it's just great to see all the characters interact with each other. Yeah, so I would recommend especially picking these up while they're still just coming out barely, because I think they're releasing one box set every 2 or 3 months, and they're only like $20, and they only have 3 of them out right now, so that's only $60 if you get them on like Amazon, and that gives you up to like episode 75, which that's great. So I think December or January, February, collection part 4 comes out, and that has their newest crew member at that time on the front. You'll have to see that when you look on Amazon or something, in anticipation for that box set to come out. I know I will be. So that's about all I have to say about One Piece. It's a great series, definitely worth watching. I would give this a 10 out of 10. Not that I rate my stuff, because I like to leave it open-ended, but it's definitely worth checking out if you're a fan of anime, fan of anything, basically. I'm sure anybody can enjoy it or appreciate it. So, with that, this is Redeem4, signing out.